We all know very well that Anne started to write diary from her 13th birthday, that is 12 June 1942 onwards. Most of her diary entries shows their life under Nazi rule. Some of the previous diary entries are about her school. One such school experience is only prescribed for us as a lesson. Anne narrates her talkative nature and the punishment she got from the teacher for her talkativeness is only given for us. She had made entry of these on 20th June 1942 and started writing the diary by calling her friend as dearest Kitty. She told her entire class was quacking in its boots. Quacking in its boots means nothing but they were in fear or nervousness what was about to happen. There was a meeting on that particular day. In that meeting, the teachers were about to decide who would move to the next form and who had to keep back in the same form. Half of the class were making bets that they would pass or they would return back. Especially two boys, Cian and Jack. They were betting their entire holiday savings. They might have saved little by little in their complete holidays and now they are betting that money. They were making noise in the class by shouting that one saying, "You're going to pass," to another. The second one replying, "No, he was not about to pass." The first one again says, "Yes, he was about to pass." Like that, they were making continuous shoutings. Gian, Anne's friend, and Anne Frank, they were laughing at the silly activity of the two boys. At one certain extent, they couldn't tolerate the shout. So, Gian made some pleading glances, requesting the boys not to shout. Anne Frank even shouted at the boys, but both didn't work on them. They were continuously quarreling. According to Anne, a quarter of her class was dummies. They were not eligible to go back to the next form. But according to her, teachers are the most unpredictable creatures on earth. So she thought that may be subjected to change. You too might have done a silly mistake and at times might have had a fear that teacher might punish you. But you may not get any punishment. And at certain times you might think that this is a minor mistake, so teachers won't give you punishment. But unfortunately, you might receive some punishment. So that attitude might have made Anne to decide that teachers are the most unpredictable creatures on earth. Anne was not worried about her friends because she thought that most of her friends would pass to the next form. Their only doubt subject is Max, and they decided to wait and see what was the result. Until then, they were just consoling each other not to lose heart. Anne was very friendly with almost all her teachers. She had 9 teachers in that school, 7 men and 2 women. She was very friendly with all except her max teacher, Mr. Keesing. He was very old foggy. He was an old fashioned person and very conservative person. Anne was very talkative in the class. She was warned many times by Mr. Keesing. One day, Mr. Keesing couldn't tolerate Anne's talking, so as a punishment, he gave Anne an essay on the topic at Chatterbox. When Anne received this punishment, she thought for a moment, what would she write about a Chatterbox? What are the ideas she can get under the topic? She was thinking for a moment. Immediately, she decided to write down the title in her notebook. She did so and kept the notebook in her bag, and she tried to keep quiet for the remaining class. That particular evening, after Anne had completed all the homework, she thought of the essay she got as punishment. She was just chewing the tip of her fountain pen. This was the mannerism we would do when we were thinking something. And she was thinking, one could leave good space between each and every words and each and every line, and one can easily fill up the page. But Anne was not ready to do that. She wanted to give some convincing arguments so that Mr. Keesing would understand why Anne was talking in class. She was thinking and thinking. Suddenly, Anne Frank got an idea. She started to write the essay. It had gone for 3 pages. At first, she told that talking is a student's trait, and Anne told that thereafter she would try to keep that habit under control. And she also told that she couldn't completely leave the chatting because it was the inherited habit. Anne might have inherited the habit from her mother. Anne told in the essay that her mother would talk as much as Anne or even more than Anne. So only Anne also couldn't control talking. She completed the essay and the next day she handed over the essay to Mr. Keesing. When Mr. Keesing read the essay, he couldn't control his laughter. He had a good laugh at Anne's argument. On that day also, Anne couldn't control her talking nature. She was continuously chatting with others. Mr. Keesing couldn't tolerate it, so for the second time he gave punishment. He asked Anne to write a second essay on the topic on incorrigible chatterbox. That means a person who cannot be changed or corrected. And she wrote the second essay also in a convincing manner and again handed over to Keesing. For 2 classes, Mr. Keesing couldn't give any punishment to Anne. Again, on the third class, Mr. Keesing gave punishment to Anne Frank to write an essay on the topic Quack Quack Quack, said Mistress Chatterbox. The complete classroom started to laugh when Anne received the third essay, and she was little bit ashamed, but she had to laugh out to conceal her shameness. Anne now didn't have any of the original or new ideas to fill her third essay, and she was thinking this time she had to think something innovative so that she could convince Mr. Keesing. At that time, Anne's friend San, she was ready to help Anne in writing the third essay in poetry form because San was very good at poetry. They started to write the essay, and the complete essay they had written in verse form, poetic form, and it was given to Mr. Keesing. Mr. Keesing tried to play a joke on Anne by giving Anne the essay almost on the same topic, but Anne wanted to redirect it on Keesing itself. She had completed the poem, and it was a very beautiful poem about a mother duck and a father swan. The father swan, it bit 3 of their ducklings because they quacked too much, and the poem was submitted to Mr. Keesing. When Mr. Keesing read the poem, he took it in the right way. He read the poem to the whole class, adding his own comments, and he read to other classes too. After then, Mr. Keesing also started to crack some jokes in the classroom. Thus, Anne, with her wittiness, managed the punishment and even changed the character of Mr. Keesing.